Carlton and Geelong is the second game of AFL Sunday. Going to take the Cats a 1-39 margin. Also, Blues team total under. I think it's inflated given their 2 wins against poor opponents in the last 2 weeks. And I also like Bailey Smith to get touches, 30 disposals in this one. He's been ripping it up in the last couple of weeks. Now, Carlton, they're back on the winners list 2 in a row, and they're creeping up the odds rankings once again. You can see that over at bets.com.au 2025 grand final odds. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel here while you're at it. But Carlton, I can't trust them to be good against good opponents. They haven't shown me enough so far this season. Their 2 wins, yeah, impressive. They've scored points, but it's been against the West Coast Eagles, who half of their games have been 70-plus point margins, and North Melbourne. They let that game get away from them last weekend. Until Carlton can produce against quality opponents and consistently, I'm not going to back them. Geelong, they are the pinnacle of consistency right now. They beat a very good Hawthorn team on Easter Monday. They shut them down and held on at the end of the game in a clutch moment. Their defense has been what's carrying them so far through this season. They're first in tackles inside 50, second in total tackles, and second in pressure acts. And that's not something you expect from a veteran team like Geelong with the players they have, but they're getting in there, they're doing the work, and it's paying dividends for them in the wins column. Away from home, their record isn't great, but at the MCG, they're almost at a 70% win percentage dating back to the start of the 2019 season. So all of these trends are pointing extremely well into their favour. Carlton, one of the least accurate teams in front of goal, and that's despite those 2 massive wins they've had the last 2 weeks. I think that number's inflated, and I think that's giving us a better value to take the under on their game total. My model has it closer to 70 points than to 80 points. So that's another one that I'm putting in that column there to take the team total under. They've averaged just 62 points, Carlton, in their first 4 games of this season where they were losing. So the under is just a perfect matchup for me and my philosophy in this one. Bailey Smith averaging 29.6 disposals per game. He's had 30 already twice this season and had 30 against the Blues in his last matchup, which was 2023. He missed last year. So, pretty good picks, I think, for this one. I don't think it's going to be an extremely close game. I think Geelong will control the tempo, but Carlton will stick there. They'll be buoyed by their momentum and confidence they've picked up in the last 2 games. But Geelong will ultimately win this one, keep the margin short, keep the Blues total under. Bailey Smith will be the one to get the most touches.